Hey Libra Scorpio, welcome into your Taurus season tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome in. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back, my loves. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a channel member for exclusive viewer perks and bonus readings, you can join at the link in the description box below, or hit that join button next to subscribe if you see this underneath the video. Okay, if you see that button, it'll take you to the same page where you can overview my membership tiers, see what I have to offer, and join wherever you feel comfortable. All right, I'd love to have you guys on the more intimate side of this channel. But as I was channeling here for you, Libra Scorpio, first off and foremost, something about Taurus season could definitely bring out a little bit of spice in you, so just be mindful of that. There is somebody in your energy, whether it is you or someone else, who is experiencing a tower here during Taurus season. Somebody has been in a state of confusion, or someone who tried to create some sort of confusion is getting that energy back. Okay. Something is definitely being revealed or cleared up. I'm getting the words better understood. So someone was struggling to understand something. There's a better or clearer understanding coming in now, and that is creating a tower. Whatever is happening is fair, okay? It's fair. Whether whoever this is happening for believes that or not, it is. So again, I say this could be somebody in your energy. If this is somebody that you're energetically tethered or connected to, you might be feeling that irritation of having to go through that tower. You might be a little short fused, I'm hearing. So it's like there's this like testy energy, but it might not be really you. It's someone connected to you or connected to somebody that is connected to you. Like there's a chain of energy here. It's like you could be feeling the ripple effects of that tower falling in someone's world, because you're tied into either them or someone that's tied into them. It's like waving out. Okay. If it isn't you going through the tower. It feels like, Libra Scorpio, you've been either trying to somebody wanted something to be perfect, confirmation. Somebody wanted to perfect something or wanted something to be perfect, or was confusing themselves in search of perfection, like making something more difficult than it needed to be. And so all that was, I'm hearing, conjured up that created the difficulty is what's being destroyed through the tower. So something was either much more simple than someone thought it was, or somebody was trying to create, I'm getting like a maze for somebody to walk through to either get to something or get to a certain point or get to that moment of awareness or clarity or understanding. Something is growing in momentum, like budding now. It hasn't, whatever this tower energy is, it has not reached its peak. It's just getting started. So you could be in for it. Yeah, wish fulfillment. I can't make it up. 9 of Cups with the Tower, the Page of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles all came out together. 10 of Cups just flipped out. Clarify. The Fool. Somebody's wish fulfillment is falling apart. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords just flipped out on that. Sorry if you hear my neighbor out here, the Magician and the Seven of Cups. Like I said, somebody was trying to create confusion. Someone's wish fulfillment, desired reality to either exist in themselves or exist in with others is crumbling under this tower. And because this tower is about to fall or is falling, it's going to reveal what was... I just heard what was right there all along, but I'm getting... You see how this masculine energy is bandaged up and bleeding? They're the one falling from the tower. Falling from the tower of what they perceived as wish fulfillment. Which, due to the redness in their face, could have been overindulgent. You know how like when you drink a lot, well, maybe not for everybody, but for some people when they drink a lot, their face get red or your face gets hot. Somebody got red face. They overindulged in something, which is why the divine is bringing in this tower, because they either didn't start this page of Pentacles or invest in something properly, or they made like a childish investment, or they need to learn what the value of their time and their energy is, or their whatever this is, whatever they poured into building this tower was a misalignment. I almost want to say whoever's falling out of this tower wants to fall into the arms of someone else to be like, now we can have our 10 of Cups. Now let's have a new beginning. After either being the orchestrator of this confusion. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about that, Libra, Scorpio. Not that my feelings matter, but like in this situation and when it comes to you, because this is your stuff, okay? I just feel like somebody wants to come in on this Five of Pentacles like, oh, I'm so wounded, I'm so hurt, like help me, when they got themselves hurt. They got themselves hurt. They created this Seven of Cups to overindulge in. This is somebody who's dealing with their karma, but they want someone to like be their golden ticket to a new fresh start. Now it's I don't like that. It's like now we can have our 10 of Cups. Now that everything I tried to create outside of this fell apart, now let's focus in on that. Like somebody thinks that you should be happy that they're falling into you for help, and it could quite, that's what maybe I was getting to Tessie, it could quite literally piss you off. Like it could make you upset. I don't know that they're gonna get the response that they want out of you if that's the case. But I almost feel like there's some sort of safeguard around that, because in order for them to actually manifest something new, they would have to tell the truth about how they got themselves in that tower in the first place, about how they were overindulging in that 9 of Cups because of the 7 of Cups. Something toxic here. They were getting intoxicated. Fell out the tower. Yeah, it's almost like, come be my rehab so I can go back out there and do it again. King of Swords could be who we're talking about. Take it as it resonates. What's this 9 of Cups for Libra Scorpios? Why does Libra Scorpio need to know? The Chariot. Alignment. What's the Tower? The 8 of Cups. Okay, so if it isn't this person, if it isn't this person, they could have been with someone who was intoxicated while this tower is occurring. So if they didn't manifest the 7 of Cups themselves, they got with someone or built a tower with somebody that was manifesting the 7 of Cups with them. Eight of Wands, moving too fast with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody didn't understand the elements that they were dealing with when it came to this situation. Or let me say this, they probably ignored the signs. The signs were there. They just didn't know what they meant. So they kind of, I guess, went forward with it. Or I don't know. Eight of Cups under the Tower, though. This could be you, Libra, Scorpio. You might have been guided away from this person because this Tower was coming. They were too drunk to drive with the Chariot. Too drunk to go anywhere, so the universe parked them right where they was at. Now they want to come try to give you a Page of Pentacles offer and try to sell that pentacle like a 10 of Cups and a new beginning. The new beginning you've always wanted. This could be somebody you've wanted. Again, we're in Taurus season. I'm probably going to be talking about love all season. Okay, so just take it as it resonates. If it resonates, if it doesn't, check out the Taurus Gemini. Ooh, you could be dealing with a Taurus Gemini. Because this is Libra Scorpio energy. This person could be a Taurus Gemini that wants to make this Page of Pentacles offer to you and sell it as a 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of like, this is all I got left out of the Tower. Can we make it into a 10 of Cups? When it's like they had more, but they squandered it. Nine of Cups. They overindulged. Spent it on the 7 of Cups. 3. I'm trying to tell you, this person wants to come back and now build with you, grow something with you. Because whatever they tried to grow out of this 7 of Cups, it came back and seemingly bit them in the ass a little bit. Well, clarify the 10 of Cups. Right. This person doesn't even have a heart open to give you the 10 of Cups. That's what you need to know. Ace of Cups. Yeah. But I'm trying to tell you, they're going to want to sell it like they're offering you something that's so great and so wonderful, and we can be happy and da 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 da. They just want to work with you to get themselves back stable after falling out of this Tower that they should have walked away from before it got too toxic. But because they didn't, the Tower had to come in and rip them away from it, kick them out the window, make them fall. Now they want to come back all beaten and battered and bruised to have you rebuild them. Have your love, your energy pour back into to get them back on their feet. But the 4 of Pentacles is a bit selfish. Self-focused. This person is focusing on themselves, getting themselves back together. They're not focusing on a partnership. This would be somebody who doesn't really consider what you think and feel. They just know that you like them, or you gonna be open, or you gonna want to help them, and da da da. So they're banking on that. If they come in hobbling on one leg and like, you know, one eye closed, like try to get you to rehab them. But I don't see at this point, I might be speaking a little early, but I don't see them really being able to extend their concern and their focus outside of themselves towards you. They just like it that you're focused on them. Now, this 5 of Pentacles could also just be them falling into spirit, because that's really who could rehab them. They need to sit with the divine, the universe, nature, God, source, however you want to name it. That's who they need to get rehab from, not you. And maybe that's what they're doing, because it truly is the divine that can only really put them back at that full energy and give them a fresh start. But I kind of get this sense that they're going to want you to help them when they got to help themselves, unfortunately. Had they walked away before getting overly intoxicated with this 7 of Cups energy, so the Tower didn't have to happen, y'all might have been able to build something. But I don't think this person had the strength to walk away. And that's not a slight towards them. Everybody got their strengths and weaknesses. Everybody got their vices. Everybody been in that space. But it is truly you, the person who's dealing with that, has to want to be different. No help, no guidance, no assistance from anybody else is going to make a change. You got to want to be different in order for it to actually be different. But I'm getting a sense and a vibe that this person wants to sell you this idea that you can be their savior, their healer, when they need to go to the divine. They need to go to God. They need to go to source. Don't let this person make you their God, because you're not. Clarify the Fool. The sun and strength. What did I just say? Thank you, Divine. This person wants you to rehab them back to life. Replenish their energy, fill them back up, be their battery pack. They want to charge up off you and then low key go back out and manifest the Seven of Cups all over again. This could be a pattern that happens between you and somebody. Somebody always wants to charge up off of you, go spend that energy elsewhere, and then come back when it all falls apart and charge up off of you, go spend it elsewhere, charge up off of you, go spend it elsewhere. They ain't never spending it back on what's charging it. You could have been a security blanket for somebody. Somebody is wanting to use you as a security blanket. I'm almost hearing take advantage of you in that way. I'm hearing you're a woman, you know how to take care of me. Like that kind of mentality. I need somebody to take care of me. You're not even thinking about how you can take care of somebody else. You just focus on getting your needs met. And that's what's important. And that's what's always going to be important with that type of energy. If they don't walk away from that mindset, and start giving back to what gives to them. Yeah, somebody wants you to be their medicine. Don't get caught up in that, especially because that's a very common rhetoric, especially if we're talking about, oh, twin flames, oh, divine counterpart, you are the healer, you, child, that's a trap. Dead ass, that's a trap. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the trap, child. You, and that's the thing, it's not that you don't have healing energy. You can be the healer, but if you are in a true, actual, factual, because not everybody who thinks they're a twin flame is a twin flame, child. Rarely is that the case. That is a rare soul path to walk. Okay. It is not common. If that is the truth for you, this person is being initiated into being their own healer. Because that would come with the twin flame walk in path and territory. So if they can't heal themselves and they have to use other people to heal them, they are not on that journey. Okay? Clarify the Magician, because if it's feeling a little, I can't make it up. I can't. The Five of Wands, right. Just for them to go back out and create the same challenges and the same blocks and do the same shit over and over again. That's why no amount of love you pour into that kind of spirit, no amount of talking to and teaching and all of that you want to pour, but they know it. They know you're overpouring into them. That's what they're hoping for. So they could take all of that and go back to the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. The Empress. and the Seven of Swords. This the type of person who will come in, oh, I need you, oh, I love you, oh, you're the one, oh, it's just us, meow, 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 whatever, right? Give you the whole little spiel. Just to turn around once they charge up, once they good. Man, I don't really know, I'll be feeling different. Like, now all of a sudden they confused. You were the Empress, you were the healer, you were their world, you were their sun, you were everything. Now all of a sudden they don't know how to feel about you. Now all of a sudden they don't know what they want. Come on, man. Seven of Swords. Come on. Come on. Now all that they said they want to take back. Got you thinking y'all about to be in the Ten of Cups and it's going to be so great and da-da-da-da-da. Now they're like, I don't know if I want that. Maybe we should slow down. I just need some time to think. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay. Right. Seven of Swords. That's what they're going to do. Then they want to take back all the lies that they said. Because they know they're lies. Actually, I really didn't mean that. I didn't really mean that we was going to be in a Ten of Cups. I was thinking like, maybe, you got 9 cups and I got 9 cups. Like, that's probably what, it's like they're going to try to backtrack out of it. It's like clockwork. Like, okay. So it's up to you, Libra, Scorpio, if you're dealing with this energy or if you are this energy, child, you're going to keep hitting that tower. Especially in the current cosmic climate, you are going to keep hitting that tower every time. And it's going to get to a point where there's not going to be anybody who's going to fall for that trick, for that game. Okay. Yeah, 9 of Wands. Now it's like once they feel better, now it's like, I've been so hurt and I've been through so much and I just don't know if I want this. I don't know if I'm ready. What you mean you don't know if you was ready? You was ready when you needed it. You was ready when you was charging up. You was ready then. Now you not ready now because you want to go back to that bullshit. You want to go back to the 7 of fucking cups. Child. And this be the type where you got to just let them. Clarify the tower with the 8 of cups. You got to let them. Now they don't know if you're the Empress or not. Now they don't know if what they're feeling is real love. And now you just so confused and conflicted. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, the Emperor. But had they actually stood in their power, again, look, I'm tired of going through this tower. I don't want to go through this tower. I'm done with this. It has to be from them. This is what I'm trying to say. They're going to do what they want to do regardless. They have to want to do what they say they're going to do. No amount of love, no amount of patience, no amount of time, no amount of effort, no amount of cooking, cleaning, flipping off the chandelier backwards, landing in the split. None of that. None of that, honey. None of it is going to make them commit to that 10 of cups unless it's what they want, the Emperor. This is somebody who is selfish and self-centered and self-focused. They do not extend their thought beyond their own needs. If you meet a need, that's when they think about you. As soon as they don't have that need, you are nothing to them but a stepping stone to the next. Every single time. It will not change until they want to change. Okay? Clarify the Page of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands here, Divine. Thank you. I'm trying to tell you. They will juggle you. First of all, you were the only pentacle they got. So, of course, they're going to make you feel special. Then as soon as they can get to the 4 where, I could squeeze in another little pentacle in there, they're going to do it. Because that's what they want to do. That's who they want to be. Some of y'all are dealing with a situation where you see the potential in somebody and that's what you're pouring into, child. And they know that. They know they got that potential. They don't want to be that person. It's a hard pill to swallow. Trust me, baby. Oh, it's a hard pill to swallow. It's like, okay. But you got to swallow it. That's not who they want to be. They want to be the magician with the 7 of cups. They want to manifest the 7 of cups. That's why it keeps popping out, because it's what they want. They will tell you, I don't want it, I don't want it, I didn't want it. Yes, you did. Because all of your actions and your alignment and your choices and decisions and your words and your intentions and your efforts aligned you with that. Because that's like frequency. This is somebody who might try to convince you that they are changed and they're on a new thing, you're on a new wave, baby. The proof got to be in the pudding. Actions speak louder than words every time. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. That's what's going to tell you everything you need to know, and you just move accordingly. Move accordingly. Clarify the Five of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody who knows that they need your pentacle. They need your energy to even get to the Four of Pentacles after this Tower. The world. End the cycle. Close it out. Stop the pattern. You have the power to do that. Especially if you are the security blanket for this person. You have the power to do that by not doing it. Sometimes, unfortunately, people got to fall on their ass. They have to fall on their ass, bump their head, get scraped up to actually know nobody is playing with them. You think it's a game, but nobody's playing it but you. But if there's always a safety net, somebody who's going to keep them from hitting their head, they will never learn the lesson. They will keep pushing the boundaries. They will keep pushing it because they know somebody's going to always jump in and save them. Patterns and routines and conditioning. Predictable. This is predictable at this point, Libra, Scorpio. I hope you see it. Either way, even if this is you, I hope you know that what you're doing is predictable. It's not surprising to nobody. Clarify the Ten of Cups with this Four of Pentacles. Death. Queen of Wands. I'm trying to tell you. Soon as they regain their strength, soon as they get back to where they need to be, they back out here. Creating the Seven of Cups, overindulging. Now manufacturing the Magician challenges, creating obstacles so they can say, I can't do that right now because now I got this thing to do. You know what? This thing popped up. You made that pop up. This is what I'm trying to say. It's a magician. They created it. That obstacle wasn't there. They created it. Temperance. The Ace of Swords, the Sun, and Temperance. When I tell you, it's not only the universe, it's like this person's angels and ancestors are also like, don't do it, Libra, Scorpio. Low key, we tired of this one. This could be a King of Cups, King of Swords energy. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, I don't know, Libra, Scorpio. This could be you. Your angels and ancestors is fed up with that if that is the case. Clarify the Magician with the Five of Wands. Hangman in reverse. The Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. When I tell you, this person evades the enlightenment. They know, but they don't do. Because they don't want to not be the Knight of Wands. It's like they don't want to not have the options. But then they want to be mad when they're burdened with the Ten of Wands. How you going to be mad? That's what you wanted. Somebody doesn't... They don't want to understand that the Seven of Cups is what leads to their Ten of Wands every time. The fact that they keep trying to have options is what keeps overloading them and bringing in the Tower. Because something in their energy rejects that whole scheme. let me tell you, this is a season of manifestations. It's a season of manifestations. They manifested this 7 of Cups. They about to be in the 10 of Wands with this. They manifested this. And this would even be the type of person to blame it on you. You're too loving. You care too much. It's just too much. It wasn't too much when you needed it. See, this. Oh, the gaslighting, the gaslighting, child. It wasn't too much when you needed it. Now that you got enough, now it's, oh, okay, back up. Maybe we need a break. Oh, I just don't know. Okay. Come on, 5 of Swords. Like I said, they have to now go back and take back all the things they said about what that 10 of Cups would be like and what they wanted. At this point, you should know. And at this point, this person should know better. But sometimes, hard heads. What they say, hard head make a soft ass? Yup. Yup. Now they want to try to blindside you and make you the problem. Try to get you to not see the fact that they really want the 7 of Cups. That's where they want to be. That's where they want to be. That's why it keeps manifesting. That's why it keeps happening. Because that's where they want to be. Having to actually be next to an empress or evolve. The emperor's out here. Having to actually be the emperor is too much work. This is even why they would need other people to charge them up or to support them in that way. Hi, baby. It's kind of a little lazy. It's a laziness. They will stop it right before they have to step into change in order to actually make that 10 of Cups a reality. They hold off on the transformation. Hi, baby. I know. Ice coming. Okay? I'm almost done. Hi, baby boo. You could definitely be dealing with a Taurus. My puppy in here. Are you a Taurus sun and a Leo moon? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you just so fixed all the way around. I love you, Papa. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. You okay? Yeah. You okay? Okay, Boogie. Okay, Boogie. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I got you. I'm almost done. Okay. So how does Libra, yeah, this could be heartbreaking. Yeah. How does Libra Scorpio move through this? What guidance do you have for Libra Scorpio? Because we're not even going to focus on that magician energy. What's the guidance you have for Libra Scorpio? Yeah, the grandmothers. Remember your roots perspective. This could be some sort of lineage thing. You could come from a line of women who have done that song and dance and two-step with masculine energy. That, you know, you might have had a dad, a grandfather, an uncle, cousins where, you know, they could come in and out of the house. Might have a whole nother family on the other side of town, like that type of thing. So like that's that whole thing you got to be careful with when people be like, marriages don't last like they used to and our grandparents stayed together for so your grandmama and granddaddy went through some shit. Okay, what you didn't know is that your granddaddy got a whole nother family. And your grandmama stayed married to that man because she had to. If she was able to have her own bank account, if she was able to have her own money, I guarantee you she would not be with that man, but she had to keep a roof over y'all's head. You understand? So don't idolize the past. It has its demons and its darkness and its dysfunction too. And I feel like this magician energy has seen that. Every time. Soon as, you know, they might have saw grandpa, every time they got money, they out on the town with the hugs, okay, with the 7 of Cups, getting into shit. As soon as they lose all that money, now they back. And the mama, grandmama take them in. Okay, here you go. I give you some money. Okay, we'll fix you up. Come in and eat and do all that. So that's what they look for in feminine energy. Somebody who gonna let them do that. And you got them out there. Oh, trust and believe, you got them out there. You got feminine energies that will settle for a piece of a man just to say they have a man. Or a one. I don't know if it's a woman in this energy. Take it as it resonates, whomever. But remember your roots. That's the perspective you got to see this from. This is a generational chain that you need to break. If you want to. That's only if you want to. If you're happy being in that mode, be there, baby. Be there. But if you're not, you have the power to change it. Yeah, healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. Right. You haven't broken the chain. You're not broken from that pattern yet. But if you really do want to break yourself, you got to trust the process and do something that you haven't done before, which is probably say no to this magician. Yeah, this came out in reverse. Mother Rose. Don't be like your mama. Don't be like your grandmama. Don't be like your aunties. No. That could have flew with them. It don't fly with you if you don't want it to. Return to each other and compassion in reverse. Exactly. It's almost like you gotta be, you can't be the person that's, you can't be the person that this magician keeps returning to. Because every time, it's not that y'all don't have the 10 of cups. You do have the potential for the 10 of cups, and that's what makes this sucky, because y'all could be happy together. But it is their magician ways and their addiction to this 7 of cups that distorts that. So if you have a grandmother, an aunt, or mother figures up in the spirit realm, Mother Rose in reverse. Don't do what I did, baby. Let the chain break with you. You might be being called to do that work. And if you would know that, because you're going to have a feminine elder come to you in a dream. And they're either going to point to something that needs to be fixed. I don't know if they can speak to you just yet, but it's like they're going to point to something or show you something. And you're going to have to sit with it to figure it out. But it really does feel like a chain. You might see them chained by the ankle. They want you to break that. The sun. Yeah, that's the truth. The sun underneath the Ace of Swords with Temperance. Like I said, angels and ancestors. The sun again. As I'm saying that. You have the power to heal this. Get out of this 3 of Swords. Because I'm trying to tell you. You come from the Queen of Cups. Women. They just love and they give love because that's their love language. And they just love almost being needed in that way. They love low-key the fact that the man comes back to them because he can't get that nowhere else. Girl, yes, he can. And he does. Trust and believe me. He probably showing up at your door because everyone else he gets that from don't want to deal with him. But you're the only one that still got hope and believe and faith. And I know he could do better. And he a good man, Savannah. He just made a mistake. He just don't know. He just lost, child. We ain't in them times. We are not in them times. Oh, and what's at the bottom? Boundaries. That's where your mother line struggled. It's up to you. Regardless if you are masculine or feminine, it's up to you. Boundaries. Because men get played like that too. By women. All the time. All the time. Come in, oh, I need money for this, I need that, right? Oh, you the best, and they're spending that money somewhere else with another man. You're not the only one. But they make you feel like that, don't they? Yeah. Okay, Mother Rose back out here now. It's upright. We are nature. Right, this is what I'm trying to say. This is in your nature. It's your nature to be nurturing. Empress energy. But you got to know what to nurture and what to let die. This pattern got to die. It has to. Yep. The blueprint is within the next step. Exactly. The seeds. Grounded, embodiment, and connection. We are nature. Exactly. And what do people do for nature and with nature? They go to it to heal. Sitting by a river, ocean sounds, birds chirping, healing energy. Being out in the green, seeing the color green, listening to the wind, all healing modalities. Nature was created to heal. So you are nature. But sometimes, in the same way of nature, there's a circle of life. Sometimes something got to die for something else to live. And it's either you kill this pattern and you kill this cycle in order for something new to live, a new pattern, a new habit, new timeline to open up, or you die on the old pattern and on the old cycle. That's just the reality of it. After the rain, silver lining, hope, it's over, and mercy. Come on. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, soul call, and gather. What did I say? Your mother lineage, your feminine lineage is the Queen of Cups. All you've seen is the women be giving and supporting and loving. You could have had a mama or, again, an auntie, cousins, grandma, where they take care of everybody but themselves. You got to break that. Not that you have to stop taking care of people that you love and care for. Absolutely not. That's a beautiful thing to do. A very honorable thing to do. A very loving thing to do. But you got to take care of yourself. Stop pouring from empty cups. This person keep coming in with an empty cup trying to tell you they're going to pour into you, when in fact they're just pouring what you poured into them. Not even back into you, back out to others, back to the street. Stop being a home for somebody who wants to be in the streets. This is your chance to heal this wound, this Three of Swords pattern that has not just only been wedged in your heart, but the hearts of the women before you. Or the men, take it as it resonates. The feminine lineage regardless. Clarify healing is happening. The Holy Grail. Stop the endless searching. Trust the process. Clarify the sun. The return. New story, alignment, and coming together. With joy, fun, life force, success, and play. Right. Right. And just like I'm trying to say, after the rain, that's what happens. When it starts raining and thundering and it get dark out, this person comes and runs to you. Then after the rain, they don't want nothing to do with you. Now they want to play outside. You got to get a new story. It has to be a new story. A new timeline wants to be a part of your reality, Libra, Scorpio. The child within, the inner mother, innocence, and tenderness. I'm trying to tell you. You either... Whoever I'm speaking to, you are connected to your inner child. And that in and of itself is a light that shines out of you. And it is a healing presence. To be in the presence of somebody who's still tethered in and in good relationship with their inner child is a healing thing. And this is what I mean. The inner mother. You got to mother your inner world. Take care of you. That's how you really master. That's what it is. That's what your ancestors are trying to tell you. Master the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups actually takes care of herself. That's where she masters her energy in this element. Where the mother lineages is the Knight of Cups. The difference between the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Cups knows that she has to take care of herself first. The Knight of Cups take care of everybody else but themselves. So busy focused on pouring out that they're not concerned with what's pouring back in. and not taking the time to pour back into themselves because they're in this endless well of outpour. They'll go to the river, fill their cup up, not for them to drink, but for someone else to drink. And again, it's honorable. It can be looked at as noble. But if you're thirsty, you got to take the time to fill your cup and drink from your own cup. Not go without drinking because, well, I know I'm thirsty, but other people are thirstier. That's the mindset you got to break. You got to turn your overflow into what you pour out, not your everything. Because people will run you dry for the sake of seeing you starve. Okay? This is an opportunity for you to shift the narrative, shift the pattern, break the chain. To change your trajectory. Because where you're headed is that death energy. If the pattern don't die, you will. And this might be a time for you to rebirth yourself here. Boundaries back at the bottom. Yes, you are nature. Yes, you are grounded. Yes, you're the embodiment of that Empress energy. But you got to have boundaries. You got to. Divine wisdom with Sophia, the mystic rose. Devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. Exactly. You got a heart for people. I know. You want to help. I know. You don't like to see people suffer. I know. And anybody with a good heart and a sound mind would feel the same way. So you're not alone in that. But you can't allow yourself to suffer for someone else's suffering. Boundary. You could be empathetic. You could be sympathetic. But sacrificing yourself for somebody who ain't making a lick of sacrifice for you? Oh, baby, no. Oh, no. It's that martyrdom. The soul I'm speaking to, you're not here to be a martyr. You're here to break that. And what's after the rain? Yeah, the divine plan is the blueprint within you. You just got to be brave enough to take the next step, Libra, Scorpio, which seems like setting a boundary. Finally saying no to that spirit. It's not really about the person. It's the spirit. Because I guarantee you, if that's what's showing up in love for you, there's people around you in your world, in your life, in the same energy. That know they could take advantage of you and do without hesitation. Because you just seem to fill yourself back up. You just seem to have an abundance. So why can't I get a little? Not knowing that you're over pouring. You're pouring what you don't even have to pour. You're pouring what's your portion. Would grind you into dust to get every last little drop of what you got without a thought of maybe I should get this back. Maybe they actually deserve to get a little love. Maybe they actually need something. They don't care. Because if you needed something, you would go out and get what you need the same way that they go out and get what they need. This is what I mean. This is somebody in a spirit and entity that is so self-centered and so focused. They can't even process anything outside of their own wants and needs. They not going to be neglected. So they assume everybody else moves like them, knowing that they don't. But that's what they'll use as an excuse. Well, why didn't you just go get what you needed? Anyway, I'm not even going to go down that road. But anyway, what's after the rain? Yeah, the mother line, the ancestral work, the healing, and the individuation. You got to set yourself apart from that pattern. And you have, like I said, unseen help, support. Okay, and community. You're not alone in having to break that pattern. That is a stronghold that's on a lot of divine feminine energies. Okay, Mother line is what wants to stay out. Yeah. You have your feminine ancestors wanting to help you through this pattern because they see it so clearly now. They might not have been able to see it while they were incarnate here, whether they were with you or not, but they see it now and they want to help you break free. Because that is the only way that they are going to be liberated. Like I said, you don't live this life just for you. You live it for everybody that came before you and everybody that's going to come after you. Community. Humanity. The age of Aquarius. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, you were destined for this, though. You were chosen to break it. Because that destiny just caught my eye. You're wise enough to do it. You just got to do it, Libra, Scorpio, okay? All right. I'm going to leave it there. I got to go feed my pupper. But I really do hope that this brought you some sort of clarity, some sort of confirmation and or healing truth that you needed for the month of Taurus season energy or the month of now, wherever you find this, okay? But I appreciate you being here. And if you made it this far in the message, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel, as I do channel messages for my subscribers and channel members specifically. So if you want to be a part of that pool of energy, make sure you hit that subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment down below. I love to hear from y'all, okay? Definitely also check out the memberships here again if you want exclusive viewer perks like early access to readings like this with no ads, plus bonus readings, and so much more. You can join at the link in the description box or hit that join button next to subscribe if you see it. If you want a personal reading with me, if this felt like your story and you want an extended of this reading or just your own reading separate from this, you can book that with me at cusproses.store. That's also linked down below, as well as other ways that you can sow love into this community, okay? I love y'all so very much. And I'm rooting for you, Libra, Scorpio, okay? I'm rooting for you. You can do this. I know you got this. But I'll see y'all in our next season. Namaste.